Guys, I don't know. Um, as the world, as we are looking at this right now, what can you call this? This old woman, all this slap, all this slap, all this slap. Guys, it's time for Africa to, please, with social media, even if when you do something like this, putting it on social media for us to look at it, you see, I guess this woman is maybe some kind of sick. All this slapping and, wouldn't it even make the whole thing worse? You see, faith and belief. Faith and belief, I don't know. You see, when we talk about faith and belief, all this freedom of faith and belief and the things that we can say, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. You see, I don't know how I feel about this. Now, anybody that is sick, if you have malaria, have any kind of sickness in your body, that you should go to hospital. What this kind of slapping and beating, honestly, I don't know if I'm pulling this from the page of this pastor. You see, with all this slapping and beating, I think it will make it worse. You see? Because I remember when my grandma was sick, my grandma went through all this beating and slapping, But at the end of the day, it became worse. At the end of the day, it became worse. Nothing was cured. And then we don't have idea of, it was not there was no proper we could not diagnose what was wrong with my grandma. My grandma went through, then it was a Sabbath that I see, I was growing up and my grandma was sick and she received all this kind of slapping and, all this. At the end of the day, we lost her. So I don't know. I think I'm taking this video in memory of my grandmother that went through this kind of thing, this kind of healing, beating, slapping, turning her up and down. But at the end of the day, we lost her. If you people do this kind of a thing and put it on social media, I'm not doing it to criticize the pastor or anybody that is doing it, but I'm emphasizing on going to the hospital. You people trying to build hospital. With your faith and everything, at least doctor can diagnose and know what is wrong with it, with the person. Guys, see you on my next video.